so I can put my paper right here.
Hello, I'm Taylor Rusage, and today we'll be demonstrating fusion with couples therapy using Bowen family systems. Hello, I'm happy that y'all are back this week. Last week we had kind of left off, y'all were both discussing how you felt in your relationship that you had been losing kind of a sense of yourself. So I was just wanting us to pick up with that today and kind of get an idea of where y'all were both feeling with that.
Well, as for me, I'm so happy in our relationship, don't get me wrong. I just feel like everyone is constantly telling us that we spend too much time together, and my friends are always saying that we never hang out with each other anymore. And I see them often, but I like to bring LaToya with me, but when I said I feel like I lost myself, I mean it in the sense that I just don't do things on my own anymore that I used to enjoy doing.
Okay, so what were some of the things that you used to enjoy doing before y'all were dating?
Well, I used to always play sports. I was on the intramural kickball team, and I played volleyball on a league as well. But when LaToya and I started dating, I kind of stopped doing those things because I wanted to spend more time with her.
Mm-hmm. And I enjoy spending time with LaToya, but as friends started to comment that we spend way too much time together, I start to really think about it. We've been together for 4 years, and the relationship is great to me. It's just that everyone's saying that we spend way too much time together.
So was it ever something that y'all noticed as an issue, or it wasn't until somebody brought it up to you?
It wasn't until someone else brought it up to us.
Okay.
Yeah, we're very family oriented, so spending time with one another and with our family, that's what we do. We enjoy it, but I guess others see it differently.
And what we had done last session, we did a genogram of both of your families, and what the genogram does, it just kind of shows different patterns and things that could have helped to model for where you are now. And a lot of what we learn, obviously, is through the patterns of our family. And it looked like both of y'all had experienced some similar losses throughout your lifetime. And one of the biggest was each of you both lost a parent. So I'm sure that must have been something that was very difficult for you.
Yeah, it's been very hard for me. I lost my mother when I was 16, and my father couldn't cope with it very well. And I have 2 other siblings, an older brother and an older sister, and I'm the youngest, and they just left us, so I felt like I had to stay with my dad to cope with him, make sure I'm there with him at all times.
Mm-hmm. And do you still feel that same sense of responsibility?
Yeah, it's like Toya said, family oriented. I just want to be there. It's just being there with your family, not wanting to lose, them again, like I did with my mom.
And you had mentioned in our last session that your father passed away.
Yes. Okay. So, my father...
And what was that relationship like for you?
The relationship me and my father had together was great. Once he passed, I started to rely more on LaToya. Growing up, my mother left us, so growing up, my dad was the only person that I had. Mm-hmm. Once he passed, I guess I turned to LaToya for that type of support. Mm-hmm. I have an older brother, but he has his own family, he has his own children. I don't want to, he has his own thing. So I guess I kind of gravitated towards LaToya.
Mm-hmm. So what I'm hearing is that you both had a very strong emotional connection within your nuclear family, within your close family, that's now extending into your personal relationship with one another.
Yeah.
So it seems as though when you describe this loss of self, is it somewhat that you feel that you're losing your sense of identity and that you've kind of become fused into one another?
It's not so much that we're being fused into one another. I love the relationship me and LaToya have together. Mm-hmm. But at the same point, I do feel like I'm kind of losing my individual self. I used to ride horses with my dad. We used to do so many things together, but once he passed, I don't ride horses anymore, and I feel like I kind of lost that. Like I lost me in a sense.
Right.
And it was the sense of individuality that you both feel as though you've lost.
Yeah.
So what would it be like for the two of you to possibly set some time aside for yourself? And maybe just starting out with doing it once a week and just doing the things that you once enjoyed doing by yourself, like how maybe you could start playing volleyball again with your friends or getting back on an intramural team, and you could maybe start riding horses. And obviously being that y'all are living together and everything, y'all still have that quality time together that you can come together at the end of the day after you've done whatever you chose to do by yourself, and getting together and talking about it and sharing your experiences, but also being able to separate yourselves a little from one another. Would that be something that y'all might be interested in trying?
Well, I would definitely be open to trying that. I think it'll be a good idea for us to do things on our own, but still coming together at the end of the day and communicate on what we've done.
Yeah, I think it would be a great start for us.
I'm glad to hear that y'all are both open to the idea, and I'd like to commend y'all both for coming in again, and I look forward to our next session.
Thank you.